Have you ever tried to meditate and felt like you were doing it wrong? Like your mind just wouldn't stop. And somehow that made you feel even more overwhelmed? By the end of this video, you'll understand why your mind feels so active even when you're trying to rest. And you'll learn a simple way to meditate, even if you've never been able to focus before. Most people think meditation means clearing your mind, having no thoughts, feeling instantly calm. But that's not what meditation actually is, and it's not what your brain needs, especially if you've been under stress for a long time. Today, we're going to talk about what meditation really is from a psychological and medical perspective, why your mind feels so active even when you try to rest, and a simple way to practice meditation that actually works with your nervous system, not against it. At its core, meditation is not about stopping thoughts. It's about changing how you relate to them. Most of the time, we don't notice we're thinking. We get pulled into thoughts automatically, a memory, a worry, a prediction. And before we realize it, we're already inside the experience. Meditation shifts that pattern. It allows you to notice a thought without being carried by it. From a psychological and medical perspective, this relates to a system in the brain that becomes active when the mind starts to wander. Inside your brain, there's a system called the default mode network. This is the part responsible for overthinking, worrying, replaying the past. When this system stays active for long periods, it can leave you feeling mentally drained, even if your body hasn't done much. Meditation gently interrupts that loop, not by forcing your mind to be quiet, but by helping you step back from it. And that shift is where the practice begins. And this is where many people get confused. If your mind feels loud, that doesn't mean you're bad at meditation. It often means your nervous system has been under pressure. Your brain is trying to solve, protect, predict. So when you sit still, all of that activity becomes more visible. It can feel like, why am I thinking more? But you're not thinking more. You're just noticing it for the first time. And that awareness is actually the beginning of meditation. So if meditation isn't about stopping thoughts, then what are you actually supposed to do? Imagine this. You're sitting quietly, nothing is really happening, and then your mind starts talking. Remember that thing earlier? What if something bad happens? What should I do next? And without noticing, you start following it. It's like your mind grabs your hand and pulls you away. Now you're not here anymore. You're inside the thought. You're replaying it, thinking more about it, feeling it. And time passes without you even realizing it. Now this is where meditation begins. Not when your mind is quiet, but the moment you notice, oh, I got pulled away. That's it. That moment right there, that's meditation. And then you gently come back to your breath, back to your body, back to where you are right now. You don't need to fight the thought. You don't need to stop it. You just don't follow it. It's like this. Imagine you're standing on a sidewalk and cars are passing by. Each car is a thought. Some cars are loud, some are fast. Some try to get your attention. But you don't have to get inside every car. You can just sit there and watch them pass. Meditation is learning to stay on the sidewalk instead of getting inside every car. And when you forget, you'll get inside a car again. That's okay. That's normal. You didn't do anything wrong. You just step out again and come back to the sidewalk. Again and again and again. And over time, it becomes easier to stay. Not because the cars stop coming, but because you stop chasing them. That's the whole practice. Now, let's try it together. We're going to go through a very simple method. No pressure, no need to do it perfectly. We'll do this together. Step 1, position. Find a comfortable place to sit. You can sit on a chair or on the floor. Let your body feel supported, not too stiff and not too relaxed. Just enough to stay awake. Let your hands rest gently. And if it feels okay, you can soften your gaze or close your eyes. Step 2, anchor your attention. Now, bring your attention to your breath. Notice the inhale and the exhale. You don't need to change it, just feel it as it is. If the breath feels hard to follow, that's okay. You can place your attention on the feeling of your hands, the sounds around you, or the way your body is sitting. There's no single right anchor. Just choose one and stay with it. Step 3, notice the mind. At some point, your mind will wander. This is expected. You might start thinking about your day, a conversation, something you need to do later. This is not a mistake. This is part of the practice. Step 4, return, most important. The moment you notice, oh, I got pulled away, that's your cue. Gently come back. Back to your breath, back to your body, back to your anchor. No judgment, no frustration. You didn't do anything wrong. If it feels hard to return, you can make it simpler. You can take one slow breath and follow it from start to finish. Or quietly say in your mind, in, out. Or feel something physical, like your hands touching or your feet on the ground. You're not forcing your mind to stop. You're just giving it somewhere to rest. Each time you come back, you're strengthening something, like a muscle. The more you return, the easier it becomes. Step 5, keep it short. Start with just a few minutes. 3 to 5 minutes is enough. You don't need long sessions. What matters most is coming back again and again. Now let's practice. Let's sit together for a moment. No talking, no explaining, just you and your breath. If your mind wanders, that's okay. Just notice it and come back. Let's begin. And slowly bring your attention back. Notice your body. Notice your breath. There's nothing you needed to fix. You just practiced coming back. And something subtle begins to happen when you do this regularly. Not all at once, but little by little, your mind becomes easier to return to. And something subtle begins to happen when you practice this. Your thoughts don't disappear, but they lose their intensity. Your body feels less reactive, less overwhelmed, more grounded. You begin to notice, I don't have to follow every thought. And that shift can change how you experience your entire day. Meditation is not about becoming a different person. It's about creating space between you and everything your mind is trying to process. And in that space, healing becomes possible.
If this helped even a little, you can stay with us. This is part of a series where we're slowly making sense of all this, step by step. And if you want to keep going, you can subscribe and click the notification button to get notified to the next episode. We'll be here. See you in the next video.